This is a collection of German coaches from Roco. All of them are really very nicely detailed, and I got this as a job lot, and I got a good price on them as well. But that's because most of these have a little bit of damage on them or are missing some parts. You can probably see that already. And also we've got one which is a bit discoloured as well. However, I'm thinking that I could probably combine these and make a smaller number of really good ones and ones which are just going to be donors for the others and end up in the spares box for now. So that's the plan for this video. I'm going to check out which ones to keep, which ones to sacrifice, and hopefully at the end we'll have some really nice coaches. This baggage car and one other does actually have pickup as well, so it's got lighting inside. That's quite interesting, so this might be a candidate to keep and just fix up. So I've selected these two to begin with because they're very similar. This is the one I'm going to save. It seems to have the most parts on it, but it does have some scratches on the roof. This one is missing some more parts, and it is the one that's discoloured, but it does have a roof that's pretty much intact, so I'm going to steal the roof off this one and put it onto this one, and then I think that's a simple first fix. So that's a good start. This is looking pretty good. We only have one of these handrails though, and we're missing another 3, so maybe we need to come back to this coach. But so far, I think that's an easy starter fix, so let's move on to the next one. So both these baggage wagons are in actually really good condition, and they've got all the parts on them, except for they both have one buffer missing. But now we have this chassis here, which has, well, it's only got one buffer, so we can fix up one of these just by gluing this on. So that's the next step. So that's one complete baggage wagon. The other one's going to have to wait and see whether we can get some buffers off another donor. So this one is probably in the worst condition out of all of them because it's had quite a big bash on the end here and it's all pushed up. So the chassis is knackered on this one. It's a shame because it did have lighting on this. But this is going to have to get sacrificed, and we'll use the parts from this for the other ones. So sadly, I think this chassis is probably a bit knackered, so I'll put it to one side, but we did get a lot of useful parts off this. So a lot of useful parts came off that coach, including all these little buffers, which means we can fix up the second baggage car. So I just need to stick that onto there, and then we've got 2 good baggage cars. This second class coach isn't looking too bad. It just needs a few little pieces, 2 little roof vents, which we should get off this part here. We've got a bit of a problem with this coupling, which I just think it needs just reset and it should be okay. And we need a buffer as well, and a little bracket up here. So we've got those parts here too. So let's try and fix up this one. Okay, we've managed to save this second class coach. Looks pretty good. Let's see what else we can do. So this first class coach isn't too far gone, so I think we can rescue this one as well. It just needs a couple of small pieces. So this first class coach is fixed up now. That's another one to add to the collection. So we have this first and second class coach. It's actually pretty complete. However, we don't have any couplings at all on this one. And we only have one spare one from our donor coaches. So I'm actually going to try and see if I can 3D print this piece here. So that worked out pretty good. Let's see if we can get this model back together now. So our final two coaches are a slightly different design with a very plain roof. This one's the better of the two, it's got more parts to it, but it is a bit of an odd design because it does look as though it should have some extra pieces put in here, but it actually doesn't when I looked this up on the internet. So it's a bit strange it has nothing there, unless I'm missing something. If you know better, let me know. So we're going to sacrifice parts of this second class in order to fix up the second class coach. Now I know we have a wheel here from a previous coach, but it's a slightly different design to this one, so it's not going to work. And we are missing some other pieces on this coach, like the gates at each end here. So this is going to have to be a donor for the other one. We do also have these wheels from the other coach, and they do seem to match okay with this one, but we're still no better off because we don't have this end part here. And also now we're missing all the buffers here, and we're actually missing one for this coach as well. So amazingly, I actually had a buffer in my spares box, which is going to be able to fit into there. So I'm just going to glue that in, and then we've got this one complete. So out of the 10 coaches, we've had to sacrifice 3 for parts. But we do have some very useful parts that have come out of these models, and they might find homes in other models as well. And you never know, I might get some more of these broken coaches, and then I've got some spare parts as well. And there we have it, we're all done. So we've managed to get 7 coaches out of that job lot of 10 items. So you're probably wondering, how much did all this cost? Well, I paid £50 for all 10 of these, so basically £5 a piece. And I've had to sacrifice 3 out of those to make 7 good ones. But I now think that those 7 are actually worth £10 each. So overall, I think I'm £20 up, and I've got these fantastic coaches as well. And if you think I've got all these 7 coaches for the price of just one brand new Bachmann wagon, and I think that's a fantastic deal. I've got 2 baggage cars here, one with lighting and one without. I've got this second class, and I think that's for maybe bikes or baggage up here. We've got 2 second class coaches, one first, second, and another first class coach as well. And I've got a bag full of spare parts that maybe one day I can use for some other projects as well. So I hope you enjoyed seeing me doing up these coaches. Let me know in the comments below what you think of these and whether I got a good deal or not. I'd love to know what your thoughts are. And if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps this channel grow. I'll put one of these on the turntable so you can see all the way around. But that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. See ya.